Good evening, everyone. My name is Monique Linder, and I'm the founder and CEO of OMG Media. And for the past 3 years, I've been in charge of Ujamaa's media, communications, and data, and which has just been a blessing to watch transformation real time in the men's life. I get to listen to their stories. I get to tell their stories. What we're doing here today, this is the first of a series of events that we will have in celebration of 10 years of service to the community. Ujamaa Place, yes, give it up, yes. We have a lot of great things planned for you, so make sure you're connected to us on Facebook. We put up our events. We put up a lot of information. For this event, please use social media to share your experience here. We have tags. So we have at Just Mercy Movie, at Ujamaa Place, and the hashtag is Just Mercy. We are here today to celebrate the life of Walter McMillan. In dedication to him, he served time on death row. This is a case that really created this movie. You'll see his role portrayed by Jamie Foxx in the film. He spent 6 years on death row. When he came out in 1993 after a heavy fight, Bryan Stevenson took his case all the way to the Supreme Court, where he went to court and won. He won the case in the Supreme Court. He was wrongly convicted. Yes, go ahead and clap. Yes. He was wrongly convicted and sentenced to death. The conviction was based on police coercion and perjury under a controversial doctrine unique to Alabama. Excuse me a second. Make sure I'm getting this information right. Called Judge Override, whereby the judge imposed the death penalty even though the jury imposed a sentence of life imprisonment. Bryan Stevenson, after taking the case and it was reversed by the lowest court decision in 1993, Mr. McMillan had already served 6 years on Alabama's death row, ruling that he had been wrongly committed. So we're dedicating this film and the community discussion that follows to Mr. Walter McMillan.
Thank you, Monique, and thank you to all of you who have come out to support Ujamaa this evening. As Monique said, my name is Teresa Neal, and I serve as the board chair of the Ujamaa Place. And so this is a first. As we move into a new decade and a new year, we have a woman at the helm of the Ujamaa Place board, and I am so pleased to be in that role. What I want you to know is that at the core of Ujamaa is the Ujamaa man. And so I want you to give a round of applause to all of our Ujamaa men. And so it's my pleasure to welcome you to celebrate over 10 years of social and criminal justice advocacy. Ujamaa Place is proud to have secured licensing rights to pre-screen Just Mercy film prior to its nationwide release, which will be on January 10th. This screening is a powerful kickoff to a year of celebratory events commemorating 10 years of providing transformation and stabilization services to the most marginalized men in our society, our African American men aged 18 to 30, who have enrolled in Ujamaa Place to be a part of our Logic Model programming called Theory of Transformation. So we talk about the Ujamaa man being the core of the Ujamaa Place. The heartbeat of Ujamaa Place is Otis Zanders. And unfortunately, Otis, yes, let's give him a round of applause. Otis, who is our CEO, is on a much-deserved holiday vacation in Mississippi with his family. And believe me, he's called a number of times wanting to know, has it started? How's it going? And so as we stream this, we say, Otis, we have your back. We are going to make this a wonderful event this evening. It's important to you, for us to know that, and you to understand the role of Ujamaa Place. To understand how you support, it's critical in saving the lives of our men who come to us homeless, unemployed, addicted, transitioning out of criminal justice systems, and suffering trauma from living a life on the streets. And so with that, we say thank you. We say thank you to all of our friends and our supporters, but we say especially thank you to the moms and the grandmas and the aunties and the neighbors and the friends who referred Ujamaa men to Ujamaa Place. We know they love our beloved community and we love them. So we could not do this work without all of our partners. I also want to thank our board of directors. I want to thank our staff, and I want to thank partners for this event, which is the Minneapolis Foundation, St. Paul and Minnesota Foundation, and the Blackwell Burke Law Firm, who are here this evening in support of the work of Ujamaa Place. Our nation is at a unique moment of reckoning on the issues of mass incarceration and criminal justice reform. And the screening will be followed by a panel and community discussion that presents a unique opportunity. One, to discuss the ways that racial bias and discrimination permeates our systems based on what was viewed in the film. And two, to discuss ways to mobilize communities to work together for change and the good of members of our society. The community discussion will be moderated by our own Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, with input and analysis from Minnesota Representative Rena Moran and Attorney Jerry Blackwell of Blackwell Burke Law Firm. Let's give them a round of applause. And so we hope that you'll enjoy this evening, but my one last thing is that we make it easy for you to support Ujamaa Place with non-restricted funds. So by texting Ujamaa to 44321, you can always support us. Enjoy the film. Thank you.